Hello, everybody. Welcome back to yet another episode of our series Power People, which profiles the usos of the music business industry. And today, on this episode, we have with us Dhaval Kothari, founder All by Play. We welcome you here today, Dhaval.
Thank you so much for, I think, organizing this and having this conversation. I'm very much excited about this.
So, Dhaval, firstly, tell us about your journey so far in the music business.
So my journey basically starts from me being an artist. First of all, is
Yeah.
something that I relate to and relate to other artists also because I understand their music. So as a person in marketing or as an entrepreneur in music business, that's a key important thing that you have to understand music first of all. My journey started like I'm from Indore basically, and I learned Indian classical music. Then I got chance to start my own music foundation because I thought like music is everywhere, but it's so difficult to learn music. So I started organizing workshops and music seminars and like showcases under my own foundation called Dhaval Music Foundation. And later on, I got an opportunity to study in Berklee College of Music. I did masters in music business. There I got chance to work with a lot of international labels, managers and publicists like you, she is publicist of Beyonce, to managers like Scooter Brown. So overall, my perspective also changed about the music in general. I got to understand the global economies of how the industry is running. And then when I came back to India, Spotify, I joined Spotify and I was adding independent music. It got me opportunity, personally got an opportunity for me to practically learn things and implement those things that I learned from my education. And I got opportunity to also onboard lot of artists because that time Spotify just launched in India. So from all tier one artists to like different languages to labels, I got chance to work with everyone. And I was heading independent music, so in general I was in touch with lot of independent artists, talking to them, pitching their music. And it got me a lot of insight that there is a big gap in the market, that marketing is something that is lacking. And that's how I started this agency called All by Play. And
Mm.
now we have a team of 20 people. We do regularly marketing for all artist labels. And it's there's no genre. It's like artists across, from Indian classical to regional language to independent music to Punjabi to diaspora, everyone.
Mm. So, as you said that you worked with Spotify. So, how has your experience at Spotify shaped your approach, towards artist and label marketing at All by Play? Firstly.
First of all, it's all about releases. It's all about the music. The sound is changing, artists are coming every single day. Like, no, I experienced that before COVID when I joined Spotify, and after COVID, like, I had to reply to 200, 300 emails every single day.
Oh
So
my
the
God.
surge of artists releasing their music uh, got me an understanding that definitely Spotify is a very key important player because it's there in more than 100 countries. And the music for an artist is going to global stage. So definitely it's a very key important platform. And personally, what I learned as a takeaway from Spotify would be that working directly with artists and labels get gotten me an insight into what happens behind the scene. And
Mm.
talking to artists helped me in understand what happens like beyond this wall, like what artists are creating, making music, being so much creative about things. But there is a big aspects on how labels and how other people in the industry are marketing those content pieces and making them big, right? So it's hand on hand situation. So yeah, I think there are a lot of factors that I learned from Spotify other than this. But to just broadly speak about what I learned is something is more about how to develop an artist and take the artist to a global stage, right?
Mm.
What is the power of a song that can be streamed a billions of times? Like I saw like how Brown Munde grew in back in those
Mm.
days. And it's like one of the like biggest charting songs, Punjabi songs till this date. So
Mm.
like, you know, there was nothing, and like you see so
Mm,
much amplification happening around
mm,
music. So
mm.
it's something which is to learn for me personally. Yeah.
So it's the era of, independent artists in this time. So, matlab, what key strategies, do you believe independent artists should focus on to stand out in today's digital music landscape?
Totally depends on their profile, their music. For
Mm,
example, if it would be a new artist, I won't suggest that artist to like spend money on himself. First, I'll focus and I'll tell that artist to focus on your social media or building a content or building a persona. Today,
mm,
you say or name any artist, like for example, Adele, like
mm,
black, white, vintage, British, everything from her look, feel, color to her stage presence to her artwork to her, like no, to her music videos, everything is so much consistent, right? So content creation and building IPs for yourself on your social media, because you also know that more than music now everything is on social media. Today I pitch one artist to any promoter, that artist will be judged based on how the artist is performing in that 30-second reel, right?
mm,
So rather
mm,
investing that 50-60,000 rupees or maybe whatever budget on marketing, it is very much important to spend the money on maybe content building, maybe building on the profiling of that artist, shooting good content or working on
mm,
good audio or music.
mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, in your perspective, what role does brand collaboration, play in an artist's long-term growth? How can, emerging artists tap into these opportunities? What's your take on that?
I think brand collaborations is an add-on value addition for any artist. Today, we did a collaboration with one of the artists called Semwal. He did collaborated with a brand called Nagin Sauce, where he tried
Mm-hmm.
different sauces and he was giving and answering questions for his music, for his artist profile. That it's a spicy sauce and like his music is something like having XYZ whatever it is, and making it more interactive sort of a reel. So today
Mm,
Nagin is spending money and making a collaborative reel. Tomorrow maybe um, like Nescafe can like be part of that reel or part of
mm,
that content, and pay that artist a money, right?
mm,
So
mm,
it's all about value you provide to the brand and the value you get from the brand, right?
mm,
So Nagin might not have paid Semwal anything, but today because of that brand, I got a 1 lakh deal from Nescafe on making a content. I
mm,
might want this artist to make a reel and do some content with Nagin sauce.
mm,
So this is
mm,
just an hypothetical example that I gave it to you,
mm,
but like adding value to your music by brand is something which will overall develop your business, overall develop your profile, and I think nowadays everyone as an artist is building themselves as a brand.
mm,
So it's that game has totally changed, and for every artist brand totally depends on, like for example for me, I am a Gujarati independent artist, so for me a different brand might work. I might do one show for Navratri in Ahmedabad. I might get Red Bull to sponsor my event, because Red Bull wants to do some activations for regional music or for like um, cities like Ahmedabad. So in that city, I am the highest streaming artist. So Red Bull might want to invest in me because I am showing that numbers to Red Bull, right? It may not happen to any XYZ artist because the brand doesn't want that. So you also need to understand what brand is looking for and what you are giving as a value.
yeah. Yeah. So, can you, tell some of the, latest collaboration that All by Play has done recently? And uh, what were the major marketing tactics in that?
So all by play, we started from artist marketing. Now we are doing marketing for labels. We are doing tour marketing. We are doing integrations with music conferences. We recently did integration with a music conference based out of Delhi called Rise Del. So
Yeah.
we were marketing partner there, and we helped them from ticketing to creatives to social media activation to selling tickets overall to doing PR amplification for them. So it's a 360 approach. It's not only just one thing that we do. I personally go through what is the goal of that brand, or that artist, and I customize that. Okay, this part is lacking, maybe spending this money here, you spend this money here because this is much more important for you as of now, because you are doing this event or you are doing this conference, right? So it's also about someone guiding at the end,
Mm.
and that is something key factor for any of the marketing campaigns or integrations we do with any brand.
Mm.
And other than that, music collaborations, music marketing, we are working with a lot of artists, from Karan Aujla to artists like regional artists, to Indian classical artists like Purbain Chatterjee, to labels like Universal, Warner, Sony, to international labels and diaspora labels.
Mm.
So lot of international labels like Afro artists also, they do get marketing from us sitting here in India,
Mm.
because Afro music is very big in India. It is
So
growing
what's
right.
your take on that global music marketing that like all the Indian artists are, collaborating with international artists? What's your take on that?
I think anyone will collaborate. It's same like brand, right?
Yeah.
If you have something like, maybe your music is that creative that, like, no, an international artist will collaborate. Like I did collaboration with Edward Maya. Stereox is a very famous song, and my artist Pratiksha did a collaboration with that electronic artist, which is like a legendary electronic artist, and they both did a song on Madhurashtakam, which is a spiritual devotional song for Krishna, because Edward Maya is also very spiritually attached. So
Uh,
that collaboration worked out because there both the guys had some value to offer, and
mm-hmm.
Pratiksha sings beautifully. So
Mm.
so that collaboration happened. Maybe I am the key factor in that collaboration because I know that person, or maybe I was the bridge in marketing. So totally depends on how it gets facilitated. But personally, as an artist, if I want to do collaboration, maybe with any rapper, or maybe any
Mm.
international artist also, I have to be there and understand the music first, कि आज मैं कुछ collaborate कर रहा हूँ, मैं if I'm bringing something on plate, this artist is resonating to that thing or not. And then definitely big labels, they do collaboration. You saw like Jasleen performing for Coldplay,
Yeah.
or you saw Badshah doing
Mm.
collaboration with international artist, or like so many collaborations happening these days. But it's more about label, that they are
Mm.
having that artist signed internationally in US or UK, and they are also having one big artist like Badshah in India, so they might do a collaboration, uh,
Mm.
because both the artists are big, both the artists are
Yeah.
charting, both the
Yeah.
artists have good numbers, so
Mm.
it happens in a different way.
Mm. So Dhaval, as you mentioned that you All by Play has worked with Karan Aujla and a lot of major music labels. So what is the creative process regarding this?
See, creative process is first and foremost thing is understanding the goals. That, for
Yeah.
example, today if I'm marketing for Loudest, or
Mm.
today if I'm marketing for any other brand or any
Mm.
other artist, the goals are very much important. That it's not about just one song, or it's not about just one release. It's also about long-term building for that artist. Today
Mm.
we are building like hundreds of fan pages for artists, international artists in India, so that when they come to India, they have these fan pages to market themselves, to sell tickets, to do merch,
Mm.
to maybe do PR activation, right? A lot of things. So when I work with any artist, first and very much important thing is understanding the goals, what are the requirements, and then we curate the plan based on the feasibility, on the budgets, and based on the ideation also. It's very much
Mm.
important to be creative, and like you can't just put random influencers or random marketing without any
Yeah.
creative ideation. So all these things are the factors. Like lot of layers are there to marketing, and
Mm.
understanding music and understanding the goals is the very much important, like,
Mm.
initial thing. Uh,
Mm.
like today I'm doing interview with you, so you would definitely go through what like I've been doing and everything. So with
Yeah.
artists also, any artist he reaches out to me, I go through their music, I listen to them, they
Mm.
share their new track, listen to that track, I understand what is their pain point, what they've been doing. Then at the end I also give them a database that no other agency give. Like I, as a
Mm.
takeaway, most of the artists they miss out on data, so that is something that I provide to the artist. so that they can use it कि कल उनको मेरे साथ काम नहीं करना है, maybe they are working
Right.
for someone else, they have a data with themselves
Oh,
that
wow.
they can use.
That's great. So, in this time, Naval, how do you see AI and data analytics, transforming the music marketing and fan engagement in your perspective? Because it's the era of AI, I would say, in everything. So, what's your take on that?
I think it's still developing, but
Mm,
for example, like we are having songwriting camps, labels are organizing so many things to
mm,
build that synergy because every artist is an individual personality. Every individual personality have their own creative input,
mm,
right? So there, like for example, very small example, what happens in songwriting camps? Like there are 10 artists making one song,
mm.
working together, right? Just
Okay.
as an example, I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that an AI can't do, right? Or lot of things
Mm,
AI can't do or that human can't do. Of course, AI has facilitated in lot of ways in terms of like if you are running an ads marketing, there are AI bots to just collect data and give it to us
mm,
where we don't have to do anything, right?
mm,
Or there are a lot of samples while recording also that AI helps. So I think different areas AI is developing in the music industry, from marketing to music creation to songwriting. Of course, how much it has developed and in what ways it is helping to different people that we can't quantize.
mm.
But yeah, there is a future for AI, and definitely it will grow, and definitely things will change. Sound has changed in past 6 months, so imagine
Mm.
what will happen
With
with
the tech.
yeah,
Yeah.
tech and AI and everything. But it has its pros and it has its
Mm.
cons.
Mm.
We all
So,
know.
what are the biggest challenges an artist face in monetizing their own music, and how can platforms like All by Play can help them?
See, to monetize music, you can definitely monetize music from your YouTube, from your Instagram. If you want to grow your catalog, then running right sort of an ads marketing or influencer marketing or Instagram amplification is very much important because, like for example, for me as an artist, I realized that for my Gujarati music, most of the listenership were coming from WhatsApp shares. So me
Yeah.
marketing on YouTube would work really well because people are sharing my YouTube link on WhatsApp.
Mm.
So also understanding what is the right platform to market and from which platform I can monetize and earn more and more revenue. So most
Mm.
of my revenue that I get from my distributor. Distributor is basically a pipeline which will distribute your music to YouTube, JioSaavn, Gaana, Reso, Hangama, XYZ.
Mm.
They use for example, they earn 100 rupees, they take 20 rupees for with themselves to run their business. 80 rupees they give it to distributor takes the cut, and then the remaining money, maybe 40-50 rupees, goes to an artist, right?
Mm.
So if I know YouTube is big for me, I might market more on YouTube so that I can generate more revenue and quantize more things from YouTube as a platform, right?
Mm.
So I
Mm.
should be aware of where my revenue is coming from, what maybe 5 rupees also, which platform is giving me more traction. So first is data understanding, you realizing where is your audience, and then you pushing your content on that platform more. So
Mm.
these are step by step process on how you can monetize revenue from a platform as an
So,
artist.
yeah. So, as an artist, you said that you sing more of the Gujarati songs and regional music, basically, and you are handling All by Play. You are heading it, right? So, how do you balance? You market your own music also.
I don't get time to market my own music. It's totally organic, and I think since 2015, when I was 17, 18
Yeah.
years old, I started my YouTube channel. I have now 100K subscribers, and it grew automatically. I've never spent 5 rupee also on my marketing. But regional music in general is growing because there are less fishes in that ocean, and definitely
Yeah.
I have been putting out music consistently. If I would be that artist who just जिन्होंने 2 गाने के बाद कुछ नहीं किया होता तो मैं वहीं का वहीं रह जाता. But in that way, I feel my soul is connected in music creation process. I really love creating music. These days I'm not getting that much time, but I try to find a time where I do my riyaz in the morning. Every morning I do my riyaz. Maybe whatever day I find, I do studio sessions, I do songwriting. whenever I feel like I want to write something, I do that. So
mm,
of course, artist never dies, and but in terms of marketing, there is nothing much in that Gujarati language to market as such.
mm, yeah,
It's very cluttered market, so I can't
mm,
do much in marketing for myself. Maybe I can do more push on YouTube, maybe run few
mm.
ads on YouTube or something like that. But it's more about social media content building.
So
Artists
do
like
you,
me,
yeah. So do
they
you feel that regional music has its own, market, and it'll grow in next 5 years? Do you see that coming, that thing coming?
Yeah, it is coming already. Regional
Mm,
music, you see Punjabi music last year, it was the
yeah.
season of Punjabi music. Now
Mm,
you see, like in the last conference only, Risedale, we saw like I
mm,
was on the panel with Haryanvi artists like
yeah.
with Ruchika Jangid, KD Rock.
Mm,
So I understood that Haryanvi music is also a big part of like overall listeners that people listen to Haryanvi music, Bengali music, Marathi music, Sanju Rathod, Gulabi Sadi. You saw that it was the biggest hit last year. Um, so I think regional music has its own pace, and I personally feel that one of the regional music will only like go to that global space, like how Despacito at that time
mm,
bursted out and crossed all the limits. I think
yeah.
the potential that regional music has is incomparable.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. So, any upcoming songs by you? Any lined up collaborations? What is next?
Songs, I'm working on the songs. I'll be putting out a song maybe next month. Let's see.
Oh,
Collaborations. I'm working with some cool producers, and
mm,
let's say I can't reveal right now because the songs are not ready. Uh,
mm,
but yeah, a lot of things are coming up. I'm now we have started as a marketing agency. Now we have started developing artists also. We have signed three artists. One is Pratiksha, then one is Ashu Shukla, and one is Pulkit Jain. Then I'm
oh,
also building a lot of music IPs.
mm,
There, we're building music community to education. We are working on building a spiritual label. So a
wow.
lot of things are happening in terms of collaboration, development, personal development.
So, where do you see music marketing and music business in next 5 years? What's your take?
I think it is already growing. Like if I
Mm,
give my example, I started with one person and I
mm,
had one intern uh,
yeah.
who was like 18-year-old. Now
Mm,
we have 20 people. We see that 20, 30,000 reels going on promotion for one song, one movie
mm,
song. So much content people are just sitting and making. You can imagine there's so much content. All
mm,
these things doesn't happen in US, UK or other countries. It's India is
mm,
a platform where like so much content generation is happening, which is incomparable with any other country right now. And music, entertainment, and all these industry will grow. Infrastructure is growing, and government is working on those things, and ticketing partners are working on Book My Show. All these partners are working on developing things for India. So definitely I think live music is totally different game. Music marketing is label marketing, music marketing is totally different game. So everything will grow, and आर्टिस्ट जब तक ग्रो हो रहे हैं और ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा आर्टिस्ट आ रहे हैं तो म्यूज़िक भी ज़्यादा रहेगा, इंडस्ट्री भी ग्रो होगी.
mm. So, thank you so much, Dhaval, for your time. It was our pleasure to have you here. Thank you.
थैंक यू.